What's up, and welcome to episode 33 of NCP. I don't know if we ever officially acknowledged it, but we have well surpassed talking carball territory. So I don't really know if you consider that an accomplishment, but that means that Colin and I have done well over 60 episodes of podcasting together, which is kind of crazy. But I am joined by Colin tonight. How are you doing?
I am good as always.
Yeah, a little bit better. I'm
It
feeling a little
it
bit
was
better
a
after week
much
one.
better start. It was a much better start to season 4 than it was to season 3. So we're feeling hopes are high this year.
Yeah, good to see. The commissioners getting a little bit of love this weekend. Speaking of commissioners
Undefeated.
getting love, I got Mr. Late Night Ham. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Beat the brother. Always a good week.
Wow, what a terrible leak. But we have a special guest tonight. It actually is the Golden Picker, from season 2. You know him, you love him, Eric. Welcome back to the pod.
Hello.
What a ripoff.
Whatever. Still controversial. I think that Eric has the best season ever as Golden Picker. Um, he's the only
Yes,
person to
sir.
break the
Yep.
curse, but out of
Yep. Oh, best managerial season.
yeah, best managerial assistant, not the best picking season. Um, is that actually true? I feel like Eric's percentage was pretty
I
high.
I have no idea what
It
Eric's
was
percentage
decently high, I
was
feel
or
like.
the season. I only have the season 3 data, so
Yeah, I'm sure I could dig that up somewhere, but now is not the time. Now is the time to get into some SPL because we are so back, baby. We had some good games this weekend. We kicked it off with, feels kind of weird to start the season with a Bowser PD brawl. But that's what we got. We had Reed Hot Chili Strikers versus Hamilton. What is the official pronunciation of your team?
Double D Rybones.
been calling them the double
Lovely.
D's.
Double DBs. Is it D Rybones or Rybones?
I think it's double D's Rybone.
I think it's a double bone D's.
Double Bone D Rye.
It's very controversial at the moment. It's really something I thought about a lot.
I'm glad
It's
it's not
D
even.
open parenthesis ribone close parenthesis S.
Anyway, Hamilton's team played against the Reed Hot Chili Strikers. I think we probably talked about it a little bit on last week's pod, but I can't remember. Ham, how are you feeling coming into this series?
I was nervous. I knew that I was gonna get Reed's lineup. After just seeing him for Thanksgiving, like there was some tension. Definitely had talked a little bit about it. Just made sure that we were both on, like making sure he was aware that SPL was gonna happen. Um, but I knew that PD and whatever lineup Reed put out there, because I think he also has the dry bones. Yeah. Was gonna be a good lineup. And luckily we won each other's map 1, and I managed to snag map 3, which was nice.
I think map 3, if I remember right, was a bit of a crazy comeback.
Yeah.
Was not looking great within the first minute here. Colin, do you have Preds pulled up from last week by chance? I'm kind of curious where we were sitting coming into this game.
It was a full clean sweep for Ham, except for Ham who picked Reed.
Interesting. Well, we'll good Preds from the boys. Eric, this is a little bit of a spoiler for later, but what are your thoughts on the Bowser PD matchup? Should Reed have run Yoshi?
Yes. Not good. Not good.
Well,
I was saying before we started, but the PD Bowser matchup, which I think is the most played matchup of any character combination, they've played 21 total games. Bowser's taken 15 of those. PD just 6.
I accepted my fate when I saw it. Danny was my very first match of the season. Gave him the midpoint between my B and A lineup, and just said, "Oh, we'll take the loss. Probably gonna happen."
Yeah, which honestly is a fair strat to possibly rest against these Bowser teams because they are nasty. But believe it or not, even though Reed had the 3-1 lead here with 2 minutes left, it did. I think it ended up being was it just 4-3 or was it 5-3?
I think it went all the way to 5.
Yeah, so it ended up being like a all things considered a relatively comfortable win, but huge result. I think those were our 2 S tier teams in the MLS from our tier list last week, and definitely 2 teams looking forward to probably get some big wins. But Hamilton came out on top today. Next series in the MLS, maybe not quite as much of teams that we're expecting to be competing for the title. We had the Milwaukee Bucks versus
You said that wrong. You gotta really get into it.
the Milwaukee Bucks versus Fredchester United. Colin, how are you feeling about this Milwaukee Bucks team?
Honestly, I don't hate them. They scored a lot of goals. Defensively, they gave up a fair amount, but they put up 11 goals in 2 games, more than any other team in the MLS, and they all played 3. So the boys can put the ball in the net. Obviously, DK known for that. 2 shooters on the field, then a Koopa. Might need to shore up the defensive end as they also gave up 4 goals a game. But I mean, the boys can be dangerous in the attacking third.
I'm going to bar Colin from answering this. So this goes to Eric in Hamilton. Can I get an estimation on what DK's impact was? For some context, Eric, I'm not sure if you know, but a very good impact is probably about, like 5. Like that's excellent. So can we get some guesses as to what DK's was?
I'll say 4.
I think he was. I would say because I know 5 is good, but I think that excellent was up in double digits. So I'm gonna go all the way up to 10.
Can I answer this question with the official stat?
Yes.
Donkey Kong recorded the 3rd highest single series impact score ever recorded at 17.37.
Oh my!
The highest, higher than any single character had in season 3.
His strikers index, which for reference, a good strikers index is above 1 is incredible. He's sitting at 4. So we witnessed one of the single greatest series of strikers that we have ever seen from Donkey Kong, which is interesting considering that this was the Kong that went crazy, considering David's Donkey Kong.
I mean, I think it's partly because Donkey Kong known for scoring open field goals, and then if you also let him just rip a 4 for 4, then his stats are just gonna be so high.
Yep, the second ever 4 for 4, the third ever 4-goal mega strike. So, very very historic series for Donkey Kong. I know that Freddie he's been tearing us up in the comments recently. He said that we're glazing him, which I think that might be the other way around. Erica, how are you feeling about Freddie's prospects of making it back to the SPL?
50-50, honestly.
50-50.
Generous.
I think,
considering only a third of the teams go up.
I feel like he'll either I feel like there's 2 possibilities. Either he'll play mid the entire season and then pop off in playoffs, or just get shut down entirely.
He's a second half manager. I will leak because it's a guaranteed because he's first in the waiver order. He is picking up a Hammer Bro, unless he texts me and says he doesn't want it. But he is picking up a Hammer Bro off waivers this week, which is wild that there's one there, and I think could really help his team out.
There's a Hammer Bro in MLS waivers.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this is a play for Colin to get the Hammer Bro. He wants everyone to not submit it because he's last in the waiver order.
Second to last. All right.
Second last. So don't fall for the trap. Freddie, I don't think has actually submitted this waiver. It's truly just a play for Colin to get the Hammer Bro.
I mean, you can submit one and you're ahead of me.
No. Then I wouldn't have trust in my friend.
What is SPL without conspiracy theories? That's pretty much half of what this is. I just fully remember just how brutal. Freddie was literally up 3-1.
Oh yeah,
With
Yeah, it was bad.
25
It was
seconds
bad.
left. And that's when I didn't even remember that's when he ripped the 4 in the red.
yeah.
That is historically unlucky for
He
Freddie.
was cruising before that.
So maybe better luck in the future for Fred, but
Quite frankly, a taste of his own medicine, because he does that a decent amount to people.
That is true. His Waluigi has been known for some last second Mega Strike shenanigans. But you don't expect that from DK.
No.
But don't think game 2, I guess actually it was pretty close.
And it's 6-5.
Yeah, overall I'd say season 4 was a bit more high scoring than season 3 was, so maybe we're back to some, well, we get Scoregami later on. But anyway, next series and the final series for MLS was the Nepo Babies versus Warriors FC. We mulled over back and forth last week for Preds, basically because these two teams are practically the same. They ended up running very different lineups. Were you expecting the mini con, Colin?
I was not prepared for the did. Who's her other? She has Bowser Jr. Yeah, I might not have picked Crystal Canyon if I knew, and Thunder Island if I knew the did was coming out. But because those were kind of the maps that I ran as a Diddy Kong owner. But it worked out for us. We did get a win. The Warriors up top.
So Eric, I gotta ask, the legacy for rookie managers, or I guess Reed was a sophomore, and in thinking that the did is better than he is not great. Do you know where Tanya Stocks sit with the did?
She 100% knows that the did isn't the best. I don't think she realizes how good Bowser Jr. is. So, but she also actually likes Diddy Kong compared to Donkey Kong. But I think she also wanted to run him because she likes him, realizing that Bowser Jr. might still be better. Oh.
I can't fault her as someone who ran the did over PD last season and got a win. So
sounds like she's got a bad case of the reeds. I'm gonna be honest.
The Freds.
Yeah, but I think we were split 50-50 on this pred last week, and with that intel, I think a couple people, mainly Hamilton, might have predded a little bit differently.
Quite frankly, I should know better than to speak for her, because her mind is just as surprised as mine is.
Fair enough. But that was MLS for the week. Standings at this point aren't super informative just because not much has happened. It pretty much is just the same as, the game results. Goal difference, honestly, also not that shocking here. Does anyone have any thoughts and feelings on this table?
Not in particular, other than the fact that Fred
I think it's
washed.
crazy that the top of the table and the bottom of the table are like opposites.
I'm just happy to see the Warriors above the blue line.
Which, that is an important point. We go to top 4 this season, which is big. I think we'll hold off. Do we want to go ahead and do our MLS regular season predictions now?
Sure. Let's start off with all of MLS, and then we'll go into SPO.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. So I will admit, I blacked this out. However, I did not include a name. So what we did is people made their way too early predictions for the final regular season table, but I forgot to have a place for people to put their names. So this is anonymous. There are timestamps over here. So if you remember what time you submitted it, you can go based off that. But I think
we're not going to claim any of these, right?
What time zone is this? Eastern time?
Eastern time.
This is Eastern time. I know which
I
one
don't
is
remember
mine.
which. I know I'm one of two. I don't know what time it was.
Well, let's go through the first reveal. And I think we can just react to this accordingly, if that sounds good. See if
This is
we're
Yeah.
first place.
this is first place. So this is predictions for first place at the end of the MLS. And I think that this
A
is
lot of shacking.
whole lot of shat up there. Ham, do you want people to be predicting you first or not?
I've got mixed feelings about it. I mean, I'll tip
He
my hat to
predicted
some people
himself
later.
first.
I think I predicted Hamilton last.
Is that true, Colin? Is that true?
Potentially.
I'm pretty
Potentially.
confident that Eric submitted his just after you. So I'm really
Whoa,
confident
whoa!
you're
There's no
that
need
last
to out Preds here, Colin. There's no need to out Preds.
I will
I
say
confirmed that they were gonna be anonymous before I hit submit.
if
You-
if
You're
this
done
is
playing yourself.
Hamilton, I will say this is a little bit of a deviation from your usual defecation. Are you feeling pretty
I
good about your season?
I like. I mean, look, we felt good about last season. We ended up staying in MLS. We're feeling pretty good about this season. Things can repeat. Um, but I think that my draft being recognized as a good draft is something that I like moving forward. And then beating Reed week one kind of solidifies that it was a good, decent draft. We got a good A team. But I'm glad that Reed also got a couple of shouts in there. I have a hunch who submitted right before me, and I know who submitted right after me. So I have a hunch of who those people are. But actually, I was gonna say that the one before me was Reed, but that's just definitely not true.
I have no idea who that is.
There's no way Reed submitted one of these, is there? I guess
Actually,
it's possible.
I was talking to him around that time, and I think I did mention that that existed. So there's a chance
He
that's him.
didn't submit Preds this past week, which was surprising. He normally gets those in.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to beat around the table. I'm pretty sure this is Colin.
That if you weren't the 935, then I was. I know I'm one of the top two. I just couldn't remember what time I did.
Yeah, I'm 1226.
I'm one of the first two. I'll know by the next one probably.
All right.
I'm willing to bet that Dave is the 1111.
And then possible Reed here putting himself at first.
Possible Reed, possible. I don't know who else could do it.
Definitely Jake. Maybe Grant.
Gotta be Grant. Maybe Adam.
To be honest, I think whoever won
Shell.
that game, I probably would have put at first place, just because that's the best intel we have, which is a pretty cool spot to be in. But reveal for our second place team, I'm guessing we're getting a lot of reversals from number one. But wait a minute. Okay. Eric.
Two Nepo babies showing up.
Eric, defend yourself.
Listen. Part one is the fact that I think Tanya can be a good rookie with the fact that she has Bowser Jr. and decent sidekicks, and it'll be better once she realizes Bowser Jr.'s full potential. The second part of it is 100% a best friend bias. I will be transparent. I didn't give her first, I will say.
Now I'm even more curious who this mystery person is because I'm pretty sure Tanya has only one best friend in the league. And other than that, I can't defend that take.
The other question I'm going to ask is that David? And I was wrong about the 1111 being David. And David's just out here throwing slander. If I'm last on that one, I bet that
If
one's
Ham's
David.
last, it's Dave for sure.
Well, let's find out who's sliding in a
Or
number. I did not
could
think
still be Reed.
I did not think we'd see a single Nepo baby in the top three, let alone two in the top two. That is pretty egregious. Third place up on the screen. Wow.
Crazy that we're
Can we just
incredibly
delete that,
consistent
right?
about third.
Actually, I don't hate. That was a very consistent, very consistent third.
Yeah, which that is a playoff spot. Ideally you'd be 1 or 2, but
Yeah.
that is a playoff spot. That's a good spot to be. And then we have mystery predictor putting the Milwaukee Bucks in. So one of our mystery preds is perfectly in tow with Colin and I, and then the other mystery predictor is completely off the goop.
New prediction.
Is prime suspect still Dave?
I wonder if Garrett was the 11-11, Dave is the 430, and then Eric's Eric.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the Warriors' third place is defensible.
Yeah.
There's some ham slander going on down there.
Four of us
Listen,
have.
I want to place my faith in Colin not getting absolutely trash this season, like the last season.
Wait, yeah, Colin's right. How do you not have Hamilton in your top 3?
I think I'm 6th for Eric, is what he said.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put Hamilton last.
I like how the whole pod has so far had the exact same.
Yeah. 4th place. Okay. Now
I made it.
I'm not sure if I'm 9:30 or 11:11.
Now we got some deviations. We got
There's the 2 hams coming in at 4th. We've got a couple of Freds popping up.
Yeah. I think
I will.
Go ahead, Ham.
I think that the shout of Milwaukee Bucks over Fred is a fair shout considering Milwaukee Bucks just beat Fred. But Fred's a second half manager, so I think he ends up on top there.
I think that's going to be close. Fred is a second half manager, but I don't actually hate Jake's roster. DK Mario, not a bad little tandem there.
No. I don't know that there's a roster I truly would go, yeah, I can rest against this. In any team except maybe David's.
Yeah. I think, shown by their series, Fred Chester and Milwaukee are very much kind of on an equal playing field. So, Eric, you did not put Hamilton in 6. Do you have any defense for him being in 4th? Do you remember last season when Danny destroyed everyone with the same lineup?
Yeah, but Hamilton's not Danny. We've established this.
That is a true statement. Hamilton is not Danny.
Hamilton needs to be his own person.
Just going to the same college as his siblings. So unoriginal. 5th place reveal. Lots of Fred Chester. Lots of Milwaukee. Not surprising.
Looks like we're gonna have a pretty consensus 6th as well.
Well, not quite, because 2 people put the 6th place team in top 2.
2 people did put Nepo Baby's top 2, but everyone else has her in last.
Could have been anybody.
Looks like
truly
fight between the Bucks and Fred Chester. We're gonna get to the end of this, and I'm still not sure if I'm 9:30 or 11:11 because we submitted the exact same form.
Could it have been Colin both times?
We'll see when we get to the SPL. Although I don't really remember what I did for that.
Who's the mystery hater who put Colin in 6?
Whoever that is, I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna end them.
No.
I didn't even realize that it was me.
Yeah. You were the one that they showed the hate towards. But I feel like, aside from Nepo Babies, consensus top 2, consensus
maybe
3rd place.
Maybe Jake did fill one out.
And then a real scrum for the end. So I think that the battle for first will be really interesting. And and then the battle for those playoff spots is definitely going to be competitive. So nice that we have room for differing opinions. Some a little bit more different than others. Mystery man, whoever you may be. I feel like
these are way too early predictions.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen half the roster on the field. One game, we have no idea.
Simmer down, David. Take your hands off the keys. But that's as good as a transition as I got into SPL. We started MLS with Bowser vs. PD. We started SPL with Bowser vs. PD. Slightly different
Made
results.
the schedule a while ago before the draft. I would like to point out I did not plan for the double Bowser PD week 1.
Eric, we already talked about it a little bit. I will ask you the question, will you ever beat Danny?
Probably not until it matters, and even then it's a 50-50.
What is your record all time against him? I know
Not good.
Do you have a guess? I have the number.
0-6 is what I'm gonna go with.
I don't know the series score, but it looks like, I don't know about season 1, but you're 3-10 against him, which means he probably has 5 series wins.
In all honesty, I decided not to bring my full A lineup. I think my full A lineup does have a decent chance against Danny. Garrett's getting it this week, so we'll see how that lineup plays.
And is that just because you thought you had a better chance in that game as opposed to against Danny?
Less that, more I wanted to play my sidekicks in a fashion to where Daisy could have the best sidekicks possible for week 3.
I don't know about that one, boss. Hamilton, are you considering anything similar for your Daisy?
No.
I'm trying to go for consistency and giving Daisy her best chance at victory.
Bro, how are you going for consistency when Daisy's your second captain?
He's gonna consistently lose.
I'm gonna laugh when Daisy wins week 3.
I don't know.
Who do you have week 3?
Is
You have Austin.
Is it me?
Who am I playing against week 3? Austin week 3. Austin, you're gonna get it. Let me tell you.
Austin running Mario out there, his actual ace captain.
The crazier part is that Eric has also disclosed to us that he does not look at lineups or matchups before submitting a roster.
I do sometimes.
I'm also stoked that Eric has come on the pod and disclosed this to me.
If you're playing Eric this week, you might be aware that he doesn't submit a lineup, or does submit a lineup but doesn't look at who he's playing.
I'm pretty sure Garrett listens.
Yeah.
But
I said sometimes I do.
But you didn't this time.
No, I didn't.
Well, anyway, Danny swept 2-0. Wasn't particularly pretty, but funny enough, when we look at the standings, Danny is not in first, despite winning being the only team that won in 2. Next series was Garrett and I playing against each other. This one was a potentially series of the week for SPL, I'd say. I think Hamilton and Reed took it in the MLS, but very close series, especially, well, I guess actually it didn't end up being super close in the last 2 games, but it was a Stormship Classic, still the lowest scoring map, period. But the boys got it done in 3. And, if Wario hadn't won this game, I would have been sending out egregious trade offers. I was not about to live deja vu all over again. Colin, where are your Wario stocks coming into the season?
I'll give you Daisy.
Wario's my guy. Warriors FC is the most success I've ever had. He doesn't let me down in the regular season.
Postseason TBD.
Yeah, season 1. The season 1 was a shit show in the postseason.
Yeah, I'm willing to give the boy another chance. I mean, outside of his little stint with me, I guess Eric, he didn't do that well for you either.
He went 4-4 with Eric.
Yeah, with 2 losses to Mario, L.
Yeah.
But then again, who wasn't losing to Mario last season? Am I right, him?
Mario is the best captain in the league. That's why I spent a lot of coins on him this season.
Is he your
Why
backup?
Mario plus Bowser
No.
didn't get
Okay.
promoted.
I wish he was my backup.
No,
Fix it.
Daisy's his backup.
Yeah.
Six
Can I
in
make
the
an
red,
honest
baby.
statement? I 100% chose to bomb my currency on Dry Bones because I knew Mario was available before Daisy. But I'll be so honest, I hate Mario in the Mario games, and I just prefer Daisy, even if she's not as good.
We'll see how that plays out for you.
That is not intelligent, but maybe it'll work. But yeah, that was that series. Hard fought. I think that Garrett has a good chance moving forward and will be a difficult
on.
team.
I'd like to go back to that comment for a moment. Eric, you have a single Dry Bones.
I'm aware.
Okay, never mind. We can keep going.
Well, to be fair, there are only 3
Okay.
in the SPL.
I did forget about that fact, so thank you.
Now,
I don't like Mario as a character. I really don't.
last series, come on, Mr. Monty versus I'm just gonna say David's team. I don't feel like saying that.
HC United 4?
HC United 4? Okay, that's not bad. Do we
The
think that
second
this is
iteration of HC United?
do we think that this is one of the greatest managerial chokes of all time? Referring to the fact that Jacob somehow let both Wastelands and Sandtomb into the map pool playing Yoshi against the frickin' Toad lineup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Jacob knows better to not let Wastelands through. Although didn't he win? Did he win the Wastelands game?
No.
Which one did he win?
Wait, yes.
No, he won vanilla. He
No,
wins
He won vanilla.
and then
He
he
won
loses
vanilla, obviously.
he loses
And then
on
he loses
Wastelands.
loses on
Okay.
Sandtomb.
Yeah.
As the home teamer, and he gets a slight advantage on the last pick. Yeah, that can't happen. I do think this was a bad matchup for Yoshi, but it would have been a lot better of a matchup if it wasn't on Wastelands or wasn't on Sandtomb.
Yeah.
As shown by what's playing on the screen here. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Jacob to lock in the future if he's gonna stay in 4th place. The SPL is no walk in the park this season. Hamilton, does Reed know about Yoshi maps?
I know that he knows at least to ban Wastelands. 'Cause I think
Okay.
my first pick this week was Wastelands, and we didn't go there.
Gotcha. And I feel like Sandtomb was kind of a late revelation from last season.
Yeah.
But definitely there was some thwomp interference. I think Colin was the one who pointed out the triple toad potentially being a kryptonite, but I feel like Jacob had a ton of eggs.
He had a lot of eggs. He scored a lot of them on vanilla. He got a lot of them off, and then predictably on Although Wastelands, he was popping it early, but he didn't score. But 7 total Mega Strike goals from Yoshi across the series, which is a lot actually. 3-2-2.
Was it Sandtombs that he held it forever too?
Yeah, Sandtomb, he didn't pop it at the end.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a Shakespearean tragedy, but that is, the game that we play. But yeah, got the egg. Jesus Christ. Got the egg with a minute left. Held on to it for the whole time. Got the
Had a
star
star
with 13 seconds. Still enough time. did not use either one. Not a great look.
Who do you think scored more goals, the Toads or the Donkey Kong?
It's the Toads, which is really dumb. But it
The
is.
Toads scored 6. Donkey Kong got 5. No, wait, is it 6-6? 6-6 actually. They tied.
Okay.
That's more acceptable. I mean, DK
Counting's
averaging 2 goals a game across a 3-game series is about as good as you can ever expect from your captain. Unless he plays for the Milwaukee Bucks.
4 goals a game.
I'd also point out that the Toads are then averaging 0.66 goals per game.
Yes.
Which is significantly... It's great for a Toad, don't get me wrong. But it's also significantly less than, like, 2 for Donkey Kong and or the, like, 1.0 that you expected Dry Bones to operate at.
Yeah, but 6-6 for a Toad, I'm happy every day of the week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Career Toads average 0.28.
Yeah. I just think the difference is that there's also a lot of Toads. So one of them, like normally in my mind, Toads don't play top midfielder.
Yeah.
I think that
They
would be
do
an
rip skill
accurate
shots, though.
statement. Some Shy Guys play top midfield, though. Am I right, Eric?
Listen, better Shy Guy than Boo, which is why I put Shy Guy there. Just saying.
Where's your Dry Bones?
I didn't want Dry Bones match 1. I told you I want consistency.
Did you not play Dry Bones?
No.
Actually, I did play Dry Bones. Yes, I did play Dry Bones. I'm dumb. Got?
You put him at defense.
I put Dry Bones at bottom. Bottom
Okay,
mid.
you put your Boo at defense?
Boo was defense.
Okay.
Boo was defense, yeah.
Okay.
I have the Speedy Boy on defense. I'm not that dumb.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. But anyway, this is the SPL table. Like we talked about with the other one, pretty much the same as the results, except suck it, Danny. I was just trying to process if David with a negative goal difference was real. But it is. Suck it, Danny. Not in first. Win better. But we'll head on over to our SPL regular season predictions, which I'm even more excited about.
I've got a hunch that a Goose Crusade's going to be in the first spot.
I'm pretty sure right after I did this, I immediately wanted to redo some things. So I don't think I'm going to be happy with my list. But first place reveal. This is also a really good segment for audio listeners. I have not been reading these out loud at all. First place reveal.
Oh, a Goose Crusade.
We've confirmed that
4:30 is absolutely Dave.
Let's
we still don't know who the mystery early one is, though, who had very realistic takes.
Looking back, now that Dave has been outed, we can fully analyze the atrocity.
So I got something to say to Dave.
I'm honored to not be in the.
Is Dave the one that said Collins last?
Mid playoff still, yeah.
He has very much been outed. So
would be a hell of a play if someone just did this and then put Dave's team first instead.
The only person we're missing is 11-12. I think
I've got money on Garrett.
I like the Garrett call. It was a very, very reasonable MLS.
It matched mine.
I say if Garrett is in the top 3, then we have confirmation that that's Garrett.
Which, to be fair, like Garrett could just be in the top 3.
Yeah, but if he's number 2, then I don't think anyone's gonna put him else at 2. But okay. four Danny's, 1 and then 2 people who just picked themselves.
Yep.
In the 2 spot, living up to the
4
name,
bridesmaids.
We got the bridesmaids. never the bride.
And then 2 people who just realized that Danny should be 1 and put him at 2 because they picked themselves.
Yeah, not very surprising. 11-12 still covert ops.
Still could just be me twice. It still could be me before I drank my coffee, and then me after I drank my coffee, forgetting that I had done it in the morning, keeping in mind that I am an hour behind. That is 8:30 in the morning.
You drink coffee now?
Yeah, because I'm at work at 7:30 in the morning.
that is an insane poll. Eric, you drink coffee
Coffee's
today?
really good. Coffee's really good, it
How
turns
much
out.
coffee did you drink today?
Not I did okay, so I'll be honest, I have not drank coffee since we did the draft, but I also drank so much that I involuntarily pulled an all-nighter that night. I couldn't fall asleep.
And so then you just went cold turkey?
I don't know what that means.
You quit without having any supplemental, like even small dosage.
Oh no, I have not quit. I just have not drank coffee much since I've moved. That was probably the first time I've drank coffee since I moved with Danny and Dave.
Have you been having caffeine since then?
Oh, I still have my sodas every day.
Okay. Okay. All right. Glad that we got that out of the way. Third place reveal. Okay. We got 2 Goose Crusades, 1 HC United 4, a Come On Mr.
I am
Monty,
9:30.
and 2 Uprisings.
An interesting shout from our mystery individual.
Could we have a Garrett self-defecation?
Ooh, he could be defecating.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's another pick before HC United.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. No one else has belief in Come On Mr. Monty breaking his top 4 curse. No one else has him in the playoffs other than Dave. We got 2 Uprisings. This is Ham and Eric at the bottom.
Yeah.
Can I get some thoughts on the Garrett playoff berth?
I like his team. I think he put up a decent showing against you. I know that the scores aren't pretty, but like I think that he did play well in those games. And I think that it's a little bit of the MLS bias. You know, he's got promoted. He's doing big things. He's gonna keep on doing big things.
I'm
No
not
one
gonna lie,
deserves it more.
I forgot only top 3 made playoffs. I might have changed my predictions otherwise. I know that shouldn't influence it, but
Yeah,
anyway.
it's intense. Eric, are you surprised that there are how many people? 3 people
3,
who don't have you in the
including
top
himself.
3?
No, because everyone always looks down on me. There's nothing new about this.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Eric, are you surprised that there are 3 people who have you in the top 3?
Honestly, yes.
Do you think that those people have made a mistake?
Potentially.
In what direction?
Do you think that those people are in the club with you?
The people who voted against me definitely made the wrong choice.
Okay.
I feel like top 3 is very reasonable. I mean, that's what you've gotten 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah, me and Austin just predicted the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone likes to say my team is bad when it is not. And
I
I'm gonna
don't
prove
hate
it.
your
Because
team. I
Petey's
don't
gonna
love
get
your
some
management
wins.
style.
Daisy's gonna get some wins. She gotta get my management style, sir.
If Daisy were gonna get any wins, you need triple shy guy. There's no other way.
To be fair, Austin, Eric does still have the 3 in a row still available. If he were to sweep or get swept this week, he could run PD out a 3rd time.
That's true.
Maybe that was his thought process in throwing week 1.
That's actually
The crazy thing is
that's
that he
genuinely
didn't.
scary.
But
Oh,
the
I
thing is that
really
he
hope I
didn't.
sweep Garrett if that's the case.
He didn't actually like throw to get swept in my mind. Because like in that case, you might as well
No.
get swept with your bad captain.
Yeah.
All right. 4th place reveal time. Lots of uprising. David slots me in at 4th. Screw you, David.
I know I really wanted to continue with the meme and put Jacob in 4th, but I just felt that roster wise, I think they're comparable, but I think Garrett is more locked in and he's gonna make the more correct managerial choices down the stretch. That'll get him over the hump.
The only one who put Come On Mr. Monty in 4th.
Yeah. And that's, I guess David had him in 3rd.
Yeah.
But I already voiced my grievances against Jacob's week 1 performance. Eric, thoughts on Dave in 4th? Do you believe in the Toads? You're a Toad hater, right?
I am a Toad hater. I hope Dave gets relegated.
Then why'd you put him in 4th?
Then you put him in 4th.
Did I put him in 4th?
Yeah.
I guess he
What we're
still.
looking at.
I guess he still could get relegated from 4th.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his team name?
HC United?
In 4th.
I thought. Who's the bridesmaids? That's who I thought Dave was.
Austin.
Oh, I put Austin in last then.
Who did you think was Austin?
I thought Austin was HC.
Man doesn't even know what's going on. All right, 5th place reveal. Lots of come on, Mr. Monty. David slides Garrett into 5th, which I feel like is surprising. That's his lowest placement. And yeah, I don't think anything else here is really surprising.
I mean, it's pretty interesting to look at like the spread. Like it's, ignoring mostly outliers. It's Danny's 1 or 2. Austin's in the 2 to, I guess, 4 range. If you look at Dave, like Eric's in like the 2 to 3 range. Gary's in the 2 to 4 range. Jacob's in like 3 to 5, I guess. And Dave's kind of in last, I think, is what we're about to see. And interesting to see that generally, even though people had their own opinions, there's a pretty even spread on what you would, put everyone in as a tier.
Well, joke's on you, Colin. We were not properly keeping track. Eric has been.
I was not keeping track of all the Erics in last.
I was going to say, you got Eric in 2nd to 3rd, and it's Eric putting himself 1st, you putting him 3rd.
I hadn't picked up on the fact that he was still missing from 3 of the polls.
I hope Colin gets in last in MLS.
I predicted you to get 3rd, Eric.
Yeah, Colin, how dare you?
Also, I 100% put me in 2nd. So whoever put me at 1st, I love you.
No one put you 2nd, so you're lying.
That's also you who put you 1st.
Yeah,
we're positive.
This is you.
Oh, well, okay. Clearly, I don't remember what I put. Okay.
I go, by the way. To break
Clearly, I don't remember what I put.
It is 8:27. It is an hour and 2 minutes after he submitted this form.
And did so right before we went live, so context clues. So, Eric loves himself. I am Hamilton. Eric in 6th.
I'm going to be honest. I got some concerns about the managerial standpoint that I got right before the podcast. I could see this dude putting up a serious offer this season.
That hurts. That hurts a bit.
The mindset of I want to stack Daisy instead of I want to stack Petey is just one that I don't think is a winning mindset.
Week 2. I am stacking Petey week 2. I made the team 1 that way. Daisy can also be stacked, and they both get stacked.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that stacking in this scenario is literally, if I'm reading into Eric's mind, which is a terrible place to be, is literally flipping a boo for Monty. That is the stacking. It's not a massive change. His bench is a Shy Guy and a Monty.
Or is there's no Shy Guy in the waivers, is there? Not right now. It's a Coop.
No, there's two Boos.
Two boos.
Oh yeah, this is SPL. Damn. Eric, I wish you could optimize Daisy with Trip Shy Guy.
I would love that.
That actually might be optimal. I think that's the best Daisy's ever done. Well, anyway,
Eric, I hope
He did get that
that
one
you
win.
prove me wrong.
this has been a very interesting exercise. I think that it definitely reflected a little bit what we talked about last week, where I think there are more distinct tiers in the MLS, but the SPL is really all over the place. So we are in for some good stuff. Only thing we have to finish out on is Preds.
I have one quick question.
Yeah.
Before as we transition into Preds, do we think that this season will show the most striation? I don't know, due to managerial strategery versus just roster construction?
I do. Because I think that like the lineups are for the first time incredibly balanced for the most part. And I think that like everyone's paying attention this season, so I don't know that it's gonna like truly like separate by like how much the manager is paying attention, but I do think that like a manager who is paying attention is going to win more frequently than a manager who's not paying attention, which is really stupid when I say that out loud. But like I do think that there's going to be a difference between like an Austin and a Colin who's paying attention versus a Jacob who's kind of just trying to get to the Mr. Monty lineup every week.
Can I ask what's different this season versus last season?
Last season, I feel like a lot of teams could
Roster.
build a roster that was stacked, where this season, due to the nature of the auction, that was a lot harder to do. Danny was nowhere near getting the lineup that he had last season.
Fancy for you to say.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Colin, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it is. This season will have more managerial impact. I think having 8 maps available is a thing. There's a slightly larger home field advantage where you kind of get a 1 or 2 choice on map 5. And then the potential of maybe a third game in a row. I don't know if you could swing it. There's a little bit of luck involved there, but trying to plan around that or have a contingency for if that becomes an option for either you or your opponent. I think the rosters are the most even they've ever been.
I gotta say, the people who are running this thing, they're doing a good job. It's better every
Whatever
season.
those guys are.
But yeah, let's get into Preds. Week 2.
Would
I
like
can't
to
believe that last season was a 10-week season. I feel like it went by so fast. Like this season feels slow. Like we're only on week 2. I'm just in disbelief that we did a 10-week season. I can't believe it.
I don't know. Felt like 4 weeks to me.
Yeah.
I would like to go back and give a quick shout out to David. He is the creator of the what's it called? The stamina by game as opposed to stamina by series. I do believe it was him that suggested it first, so
Yeah.
I think he deserves some credit for that.
100%. I will say you have credited him multiple times at this point.
No. He deserves more credit, okay?
No, that's fair. That was a great idea. David's had lots of good ideas. Just not in his auction.
3 toads was not one of them.
4.
4 toads.
And a 16 coin Koopa. All right, week 2. We kick
What
off.
about my 40 coin dry bones?
Sure. Week 2, we
I'm gonna
kick off
ask
with.
to defer my picks for like 2 minutes.
That's
I'll
fine.
be
That's
back in
fine.
like 2 seconds.
We have
I will point out we already have 2 picks in from the crowd who's not here. Freddie, by the way, has submitted his picks for the entire season.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
But Freddie and Dave have already submitted picks for the week.
This is one of the biggest boards we've had in a very long time. It's like a season two pod.
The mega pod. We did have 6 on at one point.
Okay, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus double DB.
Double.
I gotta take a good look at what Hamilton is actually gonna do. Do we think this
I
is his
don't believe
rest
he's
week?
holding back. I don't. Unless he's lying to me, he said he's not holding back. And he said he wants a princess off.
Okay. Which I don't know if he really could. Like, I don't think you could really afford to rest against Jake. I think, maybe if his next game was Reed,
Yeah.
he would. But he won't be able to run. Even if he wins in 2, he will not be able to get a third series out of Bowser. So sounds like we're getting Bowser. He has everything available. If he runs Bowser, I don't think it's hard for me to see this going anywhere else. I'm gonna tentatively put Ham in 3. I'm gonna take a look at the lifetime between Bowser and DK. Colin, do you have a pred?
I'll go Ham in 3. I'm
I'd like to
thinking
hear that.
Ham not to go too far, and I'm thinking we're gonna get one more dry bones. I'm thinking we're gonna get a Monty in there to switch it up, and either he might run Koopa out there a second time, or he might go Birdo against the Birdo Lord. Who knows?
Eric, do you have a pred?
Jake and 2.
Do you care to elaborate?
I think this Jake can make a good season for it being his second year, and I kind of just want to see Hamilton's downfall in the MLS.
Jake did take a series from Ham last season.
I would point out that was a series with a peach too.
Infamous.
Might have been.
Mario, 6 in the red. Over.
Donkey Kong 5 and 9 versus Bowser.
Well, you've been saved from the guarantee before Freddie and Dave. Do you want to put yours in, Ham?
I'll go Jake in 3. There are things that are more important than Golden Picker. And it's
By the way,
self-deprecation.
to give a quick maybe we should have done this earlier. Quick standings update on Preds from last week. Fred made his halfway through the week, got all 3 correct. Dave went 5 for 6, along with me
wow.
and Austin. Ham missed 2, Garrett missed 3.
Thank you, Austin.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so tight at the top. So 3 people went 5 for 6.
Yeah. One went 3 for 3. Ham missed 1 because he picked against himself.
Thank you for my miss, Eric. What do we got for Freddie and Dave?
They both predicted Ham in 3.
No. Oh. Interesting. I didn't realize they're already in.
Yeah, Ham wins in 30.
I was saying Freddie already has his in for the whole season.
Wow. That's ambitious. Doesn't
what
care
did Freddie
about
say for
lineups,
the whole
it's all
season?
about managers.
He has every prediction in for the whole season. And I've scrolled through, and I don't believe he's predicted himself to win a single series.
That's the spirit,
So
Freddie.
the kid's down bad at the moment.
Atrocious. Well, he is playing in the next series. It's Freddie versus Colin. Freddie, one of the few people who only had a 2-game series, so he extra has everything available to him. So whole roster. If Colin is running an A team, then I'm gonna take Colin. Oh, I'm sorry, Fred.
I've played Freddy twice. I've swept him twice.
I'll make it a third time. I'll take Colin in 2. Ham.
I'll take Colin in 3. I think Fred gets this game, but
I'm gonna
Fred's
go
the
me in
second half
3.
manager. Colin won't self-defecate.
No, I'm the golden picker. I need it.
Eric.
Colin in 2.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
get the highlighter out.
This is a brutal
We guaranteed
one.
against Fred last
Eric said
week,
2.
and Fred got swept. We're gonna guarantee against Fred. It is Colin and 2 for both Freddy and Dave.
His team isn't even like bad. Like
No.
they're fine.
Early season Fred though.
Yeah, early season Fred. We got you in the back half, Freddy. All you have to do is make 4th place, and then you're in the running.
If Colin could just get his defense going, you'd crush it.
It hasn't worked in a while, Eric.
It's been a while. Hopefully it'll work at some point.
Terrible.
If you say it enough times, eventually I'll concede just by pure numbers.
It did happen, wasn't it? Like I
2 in a
said it
row.
like 2 or 3 times.
It was like twice in one game or one series.
Man was already down too.
Man, your defense is doing well. Instant goal.
I'm looking at Tanya's bench right now, and I'm wondering if she intentionally started with a B lineup.
Certainly looks like it.
Keeping a dry bones on the bench.
She might. She have. We have not had a lot of conversation directly about SPL, but like she's familiar with SPL, and
Yeah.
she's pretty aware of what she's doing usually.
Crazy that she still managed to get pick up a point with the did against Colin, who in my opinion is a good team. Now she gets to go. Who does she play week 3? I mean somehow Eric.
Not on the
Freddy
same league.
in week 3.
Oof.
Damn, yeah. Tanya's team looks good. This is gonna be a really good game because I mean Reed just basically is like he's like A- every week.
I'm a P2 hater. So I'm going Tanya.
My question is, do you think Reed runs PD again, or do you think Reed runs Yoshi?
I don't know, and that's a hard thing, I guess, when you play against Reed, is Yoshi has some obvious maps you want to ban, but you don't really mind playing a PD on or like. No, I guess I've confused myself now.
PD doesn't have
PD
like
on
any like
Phantom could be
insane maps. His dump record is 7-4. That's his best one.
Okay. But they're both vanilla boys.
Yeah, I mean they're just Mega Strike merchants.
Yeah.
I think Reed's team is too good to lose 2 in a row, so I think it'll be a really good game. But I think Reed will win in 3. Ham.
I'm thinking. Sorry.
Good.
I'll go Reed in 3. I'll back him. I do think this is going to be a really good game, and I do think that Tanya could very easily get this in 3. And the fact that the Golden Picker picked her over Reed, that's worth noting.
Tanya actually played this ideal.
Yeah.
Respect. Eric, do you have a pick?
I'll give Tanya in 3.
Cool.
We'll be voting against her at some point. I just prefer if I didn't predict her to go 0-2 for her first season.
Eric, are you watching the stream that Austin's doing right now?
Yes and no.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Freddie went for Reed in 2. And
What
Dave went for
happened?
Tanya in 3.
That was an educated pred by David. It's a man who's looking at lineups. Although I think he had her as top 2, so it's gotta start happening somewhere. Dave versus me. I can't pick myself in anything other than 2 after how much trash I've talked. I can't be a hypocrite.
You're going against DB9.
The Deebs.
DB9 might be out there. And Kate.
And Kate, give me
not-
Dave in 2.
I've never played
I'm
against
gonna
Dave
go-
in 2.
I'm going to go Austin in 2.
Thank you.
Austin does his bit every time.
It's so good.
I'm going to go Austin 2.
Eric.
Austin in 2.
And then we've got Freddie picked Austin in 2. And Dave picked Dave in 3.
Wow, Dave, the only one to pick a third game.
This much Austin in 2 is a little bit crazy, but I'll take the glaze.
I will state that if Austin wins this in 2, I do wonder what's left for Dave's season. I genuinely think that could be like if Austin shows like how to beat Toads essentially. That could be
I mean,
it.
Dave won week 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a huge game for him.
He's got
Yeah.
trade capital. He could try to use Donkey Kong or Luigi to offload a couple Toads and get a couple other sidekicks.
Yeah.
So there's 2 boos available, so I don't really know.
I will say somehow, some way in a 6-toad lead, he has generated some toad interest just because it's now a scarce resource. Jaco versus Danny. Last week I got burned by picking against Danny.
Me, Dan.
Okay. How many?
Do I go something terrifying? Do I go Dan in 2, opening up the option for Dan to run a 3rd straight Bowser week? I feel like I do. It's horrifying to imagine.
That is scary.
Who does he have week 3? Dave.
Oh God.
Oof.
I will say that Jacob does have Yoshi, which I think is
I
the
also
only positive matchup against Bowser. I
Yes,
remember us
that
talking
is
about
the
that
only-
earlier.
Yes.
I'd also state that Dave's also basically got a arguably a lineup with Luigi and then still 3 Toads.
Yes. Is that an A lineup?
Yeah, I think it's his
What
A
did he do
lineup.
season 2?
I mean, I feel like his A lineup has to have Kate out there.
Does it? Does it really?
You know what? I'm gonna burn my. No, I'm not. I'm going Danny. I couldn't even get the words out, but I do think it'll be close. I'll go Dan in 3.
Give me Dan in 2. I thought we were gonna absolute guarantee this one.
Eric.
Jaco in 3.
Absolute guarantee with 6 would be insane.
I think it's happened before.
I think we were wrong too.
Probably. What if Freddie and Dave got?
Oh, Freddie, they both went Dan in 2.
Damn.
Dang it, Eric. I wanted the highlighter.
I might have flipped to 2 just for the sake of the orange if you had done that. Jeez, so many good games. Garrett versus Eric.
Whole season is good games.
Give me Garrett in 2.
Actually,
Yeah.
I will. And this is why I want Hamilton at the bottom.
Eric has said he's running his A lineup.
He's also said that he didn't even look at maps. I think it matters.
That is fair. Garrett plays against Jacob in week 3.
Does Garrett have the dead lineup?
He does not. He's missing a toad. Right? Did I have a toad on the deadline? No, I didn't. What did I have out there? Dry Bones, Koopa,
Hammer Bro.
Monty? Hammer Bro. Yeah, he doesn't have a Hammer Bro.
Like, there's a key piece of the dead lineup too.
Yeah, someone's got to score.
What's your pred here, Colin?
Oh, it's me. I'm going to go Eric. I'm going to go in 3. I think Eric's, in my mind, what he's putting out as his A lineup is probably better than Garrett's A lineup that I think he just ran and he can't run again. He has to make at least one small change. Now Garrett could outplay him with some map choices since Eric put zero thought into his, but
Also,
we'll see.
the small change you could make is literally a Monty Mole for a Birdo.
Yes, he could do that. I saw that as I was talking. But it's not as good.
Eric, I think I know where you're going.
Myself in 2.
The championship run has to start somewhere. If that's correct, he will have PD for for the 3rd series.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is that against Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both Freddie went Garrett in 2. Dave went Garrett in 3.
Perfect split, which I think is
I think it's more rare than a guarantee.
Yeah.
To have all four options.
to have it even split. I think we only had one last week.
Well, I
too.
hate that it's me.
Last week,
2 last week.
We hit both.
We did hit both.
It's a guarantee.
Yeah.
They gave kind of upset guarantee.
Yeah, well, we were on the Toad fever.
Honestly, yeah. And us picking Jake to guarantee and hitting that is kind of nuts.
Yeah, we kind of popped off. In general, it was a good week for Preds.
I mean, it also could have been a guarantee on me over Reed. I don't think that should have been a guarantee, though. I'm also gonna say.
No, it very nearly wasn't.
Yeah. Very also could have been a guarantee of Dan over Eric last week.
I think that's that yeah, probably should have been. I believed.
But we're going 6 for 6.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. That's all right. The worse I pred, the better I play.
You don't want good Preds. It dooms your season.
I pred the. Can we quickly pred the golden pred?
Pred the golden pred. Who won? Did you guys do season 1 Preds?
Yes, Hamilton definitely won.
Hamilton won season 1. Who won season 2?
It was easier in season 1.
Eric won season 2.
Was it harder in season 1?
Harder.
Was it tie? Harder, yeah.
Because there were 3 outcomes.
Yeah.
Eric
won season 1. I won season 3. I mean, Austin, you're due.
Don't say that. The only thing I'm due for is second place.
Due for a devastatingly horrendous season, but a great picking season.
I just stick to coaching.
I think it's going to be Dave.
I think it's going to be Fred.
That kind of contradicts itself.
Midweek 1, the midweek 1 Preds for the whole season. He's nailing them all.
But in order for him to hit, he has to get himself wrong. He's well, actually,
no, he'd be that'd perfect. He picked himself to lose, and then it helps his Preds and hurts his season.
He's locked in golden picker.
Congrats,
golden
Fred.
Picker or first. If his Preds are wrong, he wins. If his Preds are right, he loses.
It's the greatest hedge of a bet of all time. But
I mean, that is what the defecation is all about.
that's all this is one group defecation. But we'll wrap up there. Thank you to anyone who's still listening. Thank you to y'all for hopping on. And Eric, hope to see you back again. Until next time, peace.